ספר הספרים.
So, been trying to deal with experience. I've been trying to deal with an experience situation. And it's kind of interesting working about music. I've been trying to deal about explaining about, is it a difference as a music producer, a beginner music producer? I've been playing music for many, many years. But I decided I want to become a full-time music producer, engineering, all this mega crap. Okay, so the title is about Cubase versus Pro Tools. So I want to tell you why I think all the musicians, specifically music producers, should use only Cubase. And I would be even more devastating. And I'm going to say, fuck Pro Tools. We don't need them anymore. You know why we don't need them anymore? I'll tell you why we don't need them. Because Pro Tools was intended for engineers, not for musicians. And think about it very carefully. If Pro Tools was intended for musicians, the software would have been provided for musicians many, many years ago. But no, they brought it for the studios. But think about Cubase. So this is why I'm selecting Cubase 10 Professional. 100%. First, to look at stability. This is a conglomerate company from my point of view. And I think the days of Pro Tools are on the way to end. I think it's kind of understandable when you feel an emotion to a company that is living with you day by day. When they make updates, they feel the musician. And that's the reason why Hans Zimmer, this film composer, score composer, and gigantic composer, the Gladiator, Hans Zimmer. So when I saw his documentary about why he's choosing to work with Cubase, I felt empathy. I empathize with him so deeply. And this is the experience that I feel about this product. So it's kind of interesting. So when I'm doing this thing about Cubase, Cubase 10 Professional versus Pro Tools, if someone is in love with his own baby, so he's always gonna think, I'm already, my mind is set about that. But you know what they say, a good teacher learns not just from the books he loves, from different books. So in the beginning, when I thought what kind of product I'm gonna use, and if I'm gonna go to use Pro Tools, I asked myself, why? Why? Because it's inside the studios? Because, it shows that you're high level? No, guys. Today, the exports of file, they run on any professional studio machine. So what does it matter? And this is the reason why products fail and they fall down, because they forget the musicians. And to be a person that decides on a platform to use and that's it, I'm not going to get out of it. It's a mental decision. It's not just because I feel that I want. And I want you to remember something. Think about very deeply. What kind of software you want to enjoy using it? Well, okay, the software is going to do what you want, okay. But when you know deep inside, even from an emotional, spiritual point of view, if you're a believer, yes or no, it doesn't matter what the empathy, and you empathize with the company, that the company feels the musician. And this is something different, absolutely fucking different. And I do not feel the empathization. I do not feel to empathize with Pro Tools company. No, I do not feel it. They buy companies a company buys a company, but you know, Steinberg company was stayed Steinberg. Well, let's say like that. If Pro Tools will buy this company, I would be sad. But I think it's better when you choose a company that the company is for the musician and are feeling the musician and his knowledge, and they ask the musician, so they want to know what the musician want. And I don't think in Pro Tools it was like that. You know, I don't think so. I think Pro Tools was, it's a little, I think it was vanity a little bit. It's like the computers, PC versus Mac. You know, in studios in Israel, because I live in Israel, Central Tel Aviv. Usually when they say, no, if you have Mac, it shows the prestige. My ass, no prestige, no, my fucking ass. No one needs the shit about the prestige because, you know, the only important thing is the speakers. See? That's the important thing. This is the important thing. Remember this. This is the important thing. What the hell goes out from this part, that's what's important. Not more, not less. No one gives a shit what you do. But when it goes, the only important thing is the musician when they hear it from the speakers. You know, we can sit in a room, everything looks great, the emotional, the feel when you're in your studio. No, it's like a vibe. It's a vibe. But today in home studios, you can make a serious fucking record. Very serious. The days of ripping off musicians, the end. We're living in a different planet. The planet of endless possibilities in your hand, palm of your hands, endless possibilities. It could be very mentally and emotionally not that good because it, for those who are very, I forgot the word. No matter. Forget it. Let's move on. So what is this Cubase versus Pro Tools? I'm not shaming Pro Tools at all. No. At all, no. I'm just bringing you a different perspective. Okay, because if in this channel I'm going to market, of course I'm going to market Pro Tools because I think it's a fucking great software for musician, of course. But it is not intended. It is not intended for marketing in a PR relation, something like that. No, it is an emotional feeling that I feel about this product. And because I feel this emotion about this product, I believe I need to show it back for our community. So the community of Cubase is musician lovers. There's the Pro Tools users and the Cubase users. I don't know, but I'm kind of feeling the different vibe. There's something different there. What we're gonna have a discussion in the future about that. So about a couple of more things. It's kind of interesting waking up and decided to be a music producer. I'm kind of, it's kind of shocking. At the age of 46, I decided, it took me time to decide. It took me time to decide, you know, like, to enjoy the love of music. You know, I'm kind of lucky because there's a lot of music producers that they love hearing music and they listen to so many records, you know, for perspective. But no, I didn't listen to too much. Most of the music, you know, serious metal, thrash, death metal, speed metal, Led Zeppelin records, and classical, Bach, Beethoven, Bela Bartok, Schoenberg, Rachmaninoff, jazz, fusion. So I was not bombarding my mind for about 24 hours music. So I'm kind of clean in the mind. My mind is ready for getting new materials. I think it's kind of interesting. They say you must love music so much. Maybe you love music, yeah, but maybe you just want to help people. Maybe you want to help people to get themselves out there. If you feel like there's a musician that is good, you want to take this guy, you want to become his producer. So there's different levels of producer. So I tell you where I'm going, what I want to do. I want to become a serious producer. You know, like, let's say I take a band and I make the band succeed. Okay? Take the band and make the band succeed. Even if it's to be a little bit politics, diplomacy, pushing here, pushing there. You know, not just the aspect of recording but producing all around to be there, it's kind of interesting, when you feel it. It's kind of interesting. It's like you take all your skills, all your things, all your experiences, all your things, then you bind them together, and then you give it to those people that they lack it, that they don't have it, and they want someone to believe in them. So it's very important. If you want to become a producer, you need to believe 100% that you have something to bring. Yes, so this is something that I wanted to share with you. So one of the very important part is deciding about the software that's going to stay with me. So once you decide. You don't need any time to move. So I decided Cubase Pro Professional, Cubase Pro 10 Professional. And this is a stable with the dongle key and stable. You don't need to install the 10.5. No, you don't need, because I'm telling you guys, very stable, the 10. If you want to install a software, check the reviews. Always take one level down. Always, when you check a software, stability in music, it's very important. And you don't need 24 hours upgrading, because you need to understand, and this is from my perspective, because I kind of was a fuck up and I didn't understand it, so played with the software and things like that and fucked it up. So to wrap this information, I'm going to, like I promised, I'm becoming a music producer. So I'll tell you what's going on now. I have a musician, he's very young, his name is Ophir. He's a guitar player, and I'm going to record him. I want to make some couple of shots with him, seriously, to try to record his material, to get him. He's a guitar player, heavy metal guitar player, and I want to help him. I want to help him to make like a demo, I don't believe in the word the demo. The demo was back then, to make him something, okay, to create something for him that he's going to use. And then I'm going to transfer it for a couple of people out there in the serious world out there, and then to see maybe I'm going to help him to become a guitar player for a gigantic band or something, serious band, because I believe he can be even a guitar player for Megadeth, by the way. So you can understand where I'm going to. I'm going to take musicians to help them to succeed, okay? Because I didn't succeed in music, so I'm bringing something else. So it's kind of interesting, but I kind of like it. I like it. It's kind of interesting. Making to feel that you can help someone, to give him self-belief in himself. I think my charismatic, emotional behavior from my side, I think it's going to help. Yes, I'm not looking to become a guitar player, playing all around. No, it's not mine. I don't feel it. I always said I'm not even a guitar player, much more composer in my mind. So I enjoy let's say, if I'm sitting down and reading each textual part about an update of the software, and I'm looking what they changed in the code, what was the fix of the bug. So it's not just about becoming a producer, it's to understand it deeply. Yeah, I kind of love it. It's my life. So that was a couple of words about, we were talking about, we moved a little bit, we shift about Cubase versus Cubase versus ProTools. So from my point of view, for wrapping this conversation, for each musicians that want to join and to record themselves, they don't need Cubase Pro. They can take the elements, install it, it's going to work for them. But if someone wants to become a software engineer, sound engineer, all those things, 1,000,000,000%. Go and buy. Always legal. Always never buy these cracks. Come on. Always. So fuck up programs. All this crack. Unlicensed programs. Don't use them. Cubase 10 Professional with the key. Licenser. Perfect. It stands. And you're going to have the time of your life, I'm telling you. The time of your life. And by the way, they shifted it for 64 bits. So all the bridging, the G bridge, people know what I'm speaking about softwares that were right in the 32 bits. You can use all the software. You can buy a software or install a software, freeware software, something for free, and then use all the plugins from 32 bit to 64 bit. So endless possibility. And it's music, you can do what you want. Okay. So I hope you like this first time. It's just one user online, one user. Okay, not even 100 users. It's kind of late in Israel, the Corona days. So you're joining my life about that. So next movie, I'm going to speak about something else. I'm going to give more recording. What's to becoming a music producer? It's kind of interesting. Just to become one in the age of 46. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow it's Friday in Israel, the Corona. So let's get Coronazed. Okay, God forbid. So until the next meeting. Bye.